Born in Venda, kusini kwa Chile, and bred in Soweto. My love for sports began when my father used to take me with when he was playing. Having played the beautiful game myself at amateur level, I started to understand it even more. Angaba nne, ndi mwana wa mutivi, mudhuru wa nemaliri, tanje, nabo Isaac nabo Esther. Welcome to Master Sports.
Hey, my man. Long time, eh?
Hey, long time.
You got new friends, eh?
I wish. Same old. How you doing?
All right, man. All right, always.
I'm good. We can start, boss.
Yeah.
How's the weather that side?
Oh, it's getting cold, man. It's winter.
Oh, it's winter. It's summer. It's hot.
Yeah, it's gonna start snowing soon.
Hey. So let's take it back. Where
Yeah.
Where are you from? Where did the love of football come from? Is it from your parents?
I'm originally from Senegal. The love of football actually came from my brother, because my parents were not into football. But I have a brother that was quite good in football. So he was my inspiration in a way.
To actually get into football.
Yeah, in a way, he was my inspiration.
So
yeah, when I grew up, I watched most of his games while I was a teenager.
Nice one. So since your parents were not into football, having that conversation with them about you going professional in terms of football, how was that conversation?
No, actually, when my father didn't want me to play football, but when I got my first call up in the under 20 national team,
yes,
and he saw my name in the newspaper, he was excited about it. That's when he decided, okay, now since you are that good, I should let you follow your dreams.
Oh, he let you follow your dreams from that.
Yeah, from that on.
Now you turn professional. When I read your bio or your profile, it said to me, or it stated that you started in playing in Europe before playing in Africa professionally. That is.
No, I started in Senegal. I started in Africa.
Yeah.
Because I went to Europe. I went to Poland on trial, but I didn't sign.
Oh, you didn't sign, yes.
So basically, I didn't sign. I went on trial. I went to Poland, Wisla Krakowi. That was when I was 17, but I didn't sign.
Now, what was your reason for not signing?
No, because I got sick, man. I went to I trained I think one day.
Yes.
And I remember I had a good session, scored a lot of goals. But then because of the difference of the Senegal was very hot, and I went to Poland, it was very cold. So my body kind of shut it. So I got so sick, like I couldn't even walk properly. I was vomiting, and I got a huge fever, and that was the first time I've been in Europe in a cold place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you go back to Europe? Because as you said, your body heat and
no,
everything
they actually wanted me. They actually wanted me to stay until I feel better.
Yes.
They wanted me to stay until I feel better, but I didn't feel better quickly. It took me a week before I felt better. So after five days, my club wanted me back. So they said you must send him back.
Yes.
Before something happened to him. That's why I came back.
Now we're gonna fast forward a bit. Now from Europe, you came back to Africa, but the PSL this time. What made you make the decision to come to South Africa? And also, was it an easy decision? Because I mean, being in Europe for quite some few years.
No, it wasn't an easy decision, because by the time I signed for Swallows, I was actually in this generation of young Senegalese players that came from that we had a generation of footballers that everybody was talking about.
Yes.
They were saying this team, because we won the league with 21 games unbeaten or something in Senegal. So everybody was talking about our team, and they were saying that these boys are going to go to France, they're going to go to England, they blah blah blah. And I was in that bracket.
Yes.
So for me to choose South Africa, it was actually a shock to many people, because I was the main character. I was one of the main characters in that team. But when I called my brother and I said to him, first I had a trial. I had an option to go on trial, and at Metz in France. Because then they sold Adebayor. Remember Adebayor was
yes,
at
I
Metz.
remember Adebayor. Yes.
They sold Adebayor, and they wanted the same profile. A big target man. And then I was going on trial, but Swallows wanted to sign me, because Gavin came and saw me, and he saw my videos, and he didn't want me to come on trial. He wanted me to sign.
So Gavin is the reason why you came to South Africa, pretty much.
Yeah, he's the reason. He's the main reason.
Yes.
So they show him my videos on the national team, and he flew all the way to Senegal to come see me play.
Wow.
So after the game, he was convinced that I was the one he wanted.
Yes, I mean, surely that decision, as we said, it was not easy. Also financially, it came with a big cut probably for you to come to join Swallows at the time, Moroka Swallows at the time.
No, actually, it wasn't. I was earning a small money in Swallows, but if you view what I was earning in Senegal, it was actually a big difference.
There was a big difference. Yes.
I was the least paid player in the club.
Yes.
And everybody was talking about it in the PSL, because I was earning 12,000. But 12,000 rand back then in 2005, it was a lot of money,
Yes, it was a lot.
But if you consider the guys that played in the team, like the big players in the team, they were earning 35, 45,000. but I was the top scorer of the club and the league. So I was earning 12,000. So people were wondering if Swallows they were robbing me or something like that.
Yeah, but you agree to the terms and conditions. I mean,
No, I agreed to it, but
yes,
I actually didn't agree to it, but I felt like it was good enough for me from what to the salary I was earning in Senegal.
yes. Oh, because
So
you came from Senegal to South
yeah,
Africa.
I came from
Yes.
Senegal, and I was earning probably 3,000
Mm.
3,000 rand.
Oh, that's a huge jump from 3,000 to
Yeah,
12. Yes.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that at that time I saw it in that way. I didn't see it at the in the way that I'm the top scorer and the guys are earning. I didn't care about that.
Mm.
But when the newspaper in South Africa they talk, the
Ah,
top
they
scorer
do.
in
Ah, they
yeah,
do.
the top scorer in the league are paying this, and then Sundowns will offer me 45,000 to move after 6 months.
Yes. So
Yeah,
what?
Gavin refused.
Yes. Oh, Gavin refused. Yes.
Gavin refused. Gavin said, "I'm not. Mama is not going anywhere. We just signed it because
Yeah.
I was doing well. All the clubs wanted me, and they wanted to increase my salary. But I wasn't actually keen to go anywhere at that time.
Yes, because you just joined. It's a new club,
I just
and
plus the team was playing around me. Like the team was set to
mm,
play for me. So it was a perfect fit for me. So I didn't see the need of just I wasn't greedy. I wasn't greedy. I was patient, and I felt like the money I wanted, even Swallows couldn't give it to me. The
yes.
money I wanted it. I wanted to get it in Europe. So I was patient. I wanted to just do well. That was my only motive, to do well. I just wanted to do well.
Now you're at Swallows. Everything is going well. You're scoring goals. You and Gavin have got a good relationship. So what made you leave at the time?
No, I played 2 years. I
Yes.
played 2 seasons at Swallows, and I think I scored in all competition 25 goals.
Mm. Yes, you did.
So
Yeah.
so when we had the chance to leave, when I had the chance to leave to when we went to Germany on that training on the friendly game against Wolfsburg, I impressed the coach of Wolfsburg.
Yes.
So he was impressed, and he called me in my hotel and said to me, are you the number 20? Are you young? I said, yeah. He said, I want you to stay.
Mm.
I want you to stay. So we will talk you to your bosses, and I want you to stay in Germany if you want to play in the Bundesliga. I said that has been my dream though since I was a teenager.
Yes, to play in the Bundesliga.
So that's how it happened, and it wasn't so easy because Swallows wanted 8 million rand, and Wolfsburg
Ooh.
offered 5, and I think they end up with 6 million. I was sold for 6 million rand.
Wow. Were you aware of everything that is happening behind the scenes?
Yeah, yeah, they were giving me updates.
Hmm.
They were telling me what's happening. They said the club we offered your club 5 million rand. They refused. And if you see Swallows got me for maybe 300,000 rand,
Sure. And they wanted 8 million.
and they wanted 8 million. They've been offered 5 million, and they refused. So it was a big debate between me and Leon Prince. I said to him, look, I came to your club and I showed myself.
Yes.
And you knew from the start that my dream was to move abroad.
Yes.
You got me for little money, you pay me little money. Now you got a good budget to let me go.
Mm.
So please don't make it difficult.
Yeah. So he went down.
So finally I spoke to him. So finally he managed. He realized that what I said was right. So he decided to let me go. That's how I end up in Bundesliga.
So a big jump now in the Bundesliga, one of
Mm.
the best leagues in the world. Uh, now, how much was your salary then, if you still remember, or your sign-on fee at the time?
I think I was earning about 800,000 rand
Whew.
per month. and my sign-on fee I think was maybe 2 million rand. Yeah.
Did they give it to you once off, or it was the six? I don't know how it works internationally because I
Oh,
know.
the sign-on fee you get it once. They send you 2 million once.
Phew.
And by the time I got the 2 million, I had like maybe 200 rand in my account.
Yeah. And you're young. You're still young at that time.
I was young. I was 20. I was 20, 21.
Getting 2 million rand. You probably went crazy at the time.
I didn't believe it, eh? To be
Yes.
honest, I went to the ATM and I took 100 euros.
Just to check if it's real. Yes.
I took 100 euros and I checked the slip. Then I saw there were so many zeros.
Oh.
Then I said, okay, I made it.
Yes.
It was a pride moment. It was a proud moment. I was very proud.
What did you do with the money at the time? Because you're young. I mean,
No, the first thing I did, my dream was to buy a house by the beach.
back in Senegal.
That's the first thing I did.
Yes.
With that money, I bought a house by the beach, right by the beach. That's the first thing I did. And my brother, I sent the money to my brother to go buy it, and my brother bought it.
Wow.
Cash. I didn't own anything to the bank. That's the first thing I did. I didn't even think twice.
Yeah, you did. You're
I didn't
young.
think.
I mean, I was thinking
I
you were
was young.
gonna.
I was young. I love the game. For me, I didn't play football to be rich. Obviously,
Yes.
obviously, when you love when you play football, you want to have some. You want to enjoy it in the money wise.
Yes.
But for me, all I wanted is a roof over my head.
Yes.
That's all I wanted from football, just to have a house, to be able to buy a house. But I'm fortunate enough, football gave me. I've got houses, I've got flats, thanks to football. But all I wanted is one house, and that was my dream house, and I got it.
Football gave you more houses.
Yeah.
Now, how long did you stay in the Bundesliga, and what made you leave? Because I know you came in South Africa. You came back to South Africa at some point.
I stayed 2 years.
Yes.
My first year was very difficult, and I played like 6 games, four Bundesliga games and 2 cups. And it wasn't easy in the beginning because I felt like the level was so high compared to the PSL.
Yes.
The speed of the game was intense, and I felt like when I left South Africa, I was the top. I was the best striker. But when I went to Germany, I felt like we have a long way to go. When you see the strikers you're competing with and they're finishing, it's like it's a different level.
Yeah,
it's completely different. But I was lucky to be a hard worker,
yes.
and that helped me in a way because the coach loved me, and I was almost always in the squad, almost always. And some guys that played the World Cup was out of the 18, and I was almost always in the 18.
Wow.
And I got the respect from that coach that he said to me, the reason why are you here? Because you are focused, you are a hard worker, and you're disciplined. And when you keep training the way you do, you're gonna progress. That's why you're still young. Don't stress about playing. Just focus on doing well in training, and your chance will come. So after 6 months, I went on loan. They loaned me out to Norway the second 6 months, and I was buzzing. I came to Norway. I think I scored 7 goals in 10 games. Like they couldn't mark me. It was like I felt like I came from a different league.
Yes.
So yeah. The second year, Wolfsburg wanted me to come back, and Viking wanted to buy me. So that's the year they won the league. That's the year Wolfsburg won the Bundesliga, and I started. I started with all these Barzagli from Juventus that was playing for Juventus. They was there and I was there when they came. I played even one cup game, I think.
So you've got a medal from the Bundesliga.
No, I was there, but I didn't get a medal because for you to get a medal, you need to play at least 10 games.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but I was part of the squad in a way.
Were you not that broken when that happened?
Huh?
Were you not that broken when that happened?
No, not really. Me, I always feel like for me, the titles I won in my career,
Yes.
I can say I was part of it.
Mm.
That's why I never put that I'm a Bundesliga winner, Bundesliga champion in my CV. How many African players can say they won the Bundesliga? There's not many.
There's not many.
And
I say few. Yeah.
And they've been good players, but I felt like the way we won it, I didn't feel part of it.
Yes. Yes.
All the other titles I won, I was part of it. I played. I played a role in it. So that's why I didn't feel like I was part of it. But it's good that I can tell my kids I was part of the squad that won the league in Bundesliga, and that's something to be proud of.
True.
So yeah, Wolfsburg wanted me back. So I made, when I was young, when you're young, sometimes you make stupid decisions when it comes to football.
Yeah.
If I had somebody, a good advisor, he would tell me, sit at Wolfsburg and wait for your chance, because with that level I can improve. I can become a better player. Maybe I can end up in the Bundesliga teams that fight for relegations or something like that, and I would be still playing in the top level,
Yes.
But I wanted to go to Norway. That was the worst decision of my life. But I don't regret
it. Yes. Yeah, tell us about that. What happened?
No, because Viking said to me that for us to sign you, you need to tell Wolfsburg you want to leave. Because if you don't do that, then they're going to keep you. Because you are young and you are promising they want to keep you. So that's what I did. So I went to Viking and I went to Wolfsburg and I said to my God, I want to leave. Viking want me, and the 6 months I spent there, they were singing my name every time I scored the goal. Like for 50, they don't stop. They sing my name. So I felt good in Norway at that time. So that's how the deal ended up being done. So I signed a 3 years deal. That I moved to Norway.
And how long did you stay there?
I stayed there three years. I didn't finish my third year because I had a racist comment from one of my teammates, and I struck him, and I was in all over the newspapers.
That's right.
Yeah, I was in all over the newspapers. I fought with him, and I broke his nose, and they were talking about it all over here in Norway. That's how my contract got terminated.
But then what about his contract? Because he's the one that also, even though we don't condone violence here.
Yeah, you know how it is. They didn't believe that. They didn't believe. He said he didn't say anything, so they believed him. So I was the black guy. I had to leave.
How many black guys were there in that squad at the time? Do you still remember?
We were only 3.
And you found the other guys there?
No. We actually I found one day, and the other one we came together. We came same time.
So he didn't even say maybe there were racist comments before, and how was the club before?
No, they the challenge was those guys. They never experienced racist comments, but because I came as a high profile player, and I was the highest earner in the club, so people were a little bit jealous.
Oh.
In a way. So that's what happened. They were thinking, okay, how can a black guy comes here and earn more than us?
After the problem started.
That's how it started.
Ah,
because my salary was the problem.
okay.
But at that time, I didn't care less. I couldn't care less because I just wanted to be there and play the game. I love.
Yes.
That's it.
Now you had a stint at Sundowns.
Yeah.
Because I know your story is long, so I don't want to keep you long. Now, how did that deal happen? Take us through that deal for you to go to Sundowns.
The Sundowns deal actually, I you know I was supposed to join Pirates during that deal.
You were supposed to join Pirates.
I spoke to Roger Dasa was a Pirates coach.
Yes.
I spoke to Roger Dasa. He said to me, before I even come back to Supersport, Pirates wanted me.
Yes.
Remember, I had one season at Tax where I was second top scorer of the league. I scored 10 goals. You do remember?
I remember. I think that's in 2005 or 4, I think.
Yeah?
Somewhere there, 2004 or 5. Because I know 2006 you were the top goal scorer.
2000. Yeah, but 2013, I was the second top scorer in the league.
Yes.
2013.
Yes.
When I would play at Tax. And Malajila, I think Malajila was top scorer of the league or something.
Yeah,
I can't remember, but there was.
It was Malajila, I think, yes.
Yeah. So that time, Roger Dasa came to me and said to me, "You are my number one target next year for Pirates." So he told me after a friendly game. So when I left for Supersport, I spoke to Taboho Moloi. He said to me that you need to, the boss needs to see you.
Yes.
And that was the time. That was the time the season ended. And so they said, Kosa needs to see you. Ivan Kosa needs to see you. So I was about to leave for holidays in Norway.
Mm-hmm.
And my things was booked. I was at the airport and he sent me a message. I said, no, I'm at the airport now. I can't come back. Because I'm already boarded. I'm about to leave. So yeah, it happened like that, but then it didn't, like I couldn't see the boss of Pirates. So yes. I left.
So the deal didn't happen.
So when I left, when I was in Norway, I got a call from Pizzo.
Jingles.
So Pizzo called me. Pizzo called me and said, "Mame, listen here. I know Pirates wants you, Sundowns wants you, but you are at the age of your career where you will consider the money Sundowns will offer you will be way better than the money Pirates will offer you."
Yes.
So it's up to you. It's up to you to choose what you want. I spoke to my agent about it. My agent told me the same thing, and it was right. I was reaching my 30s, close to my 30s, and I said to my agent, "Yeah, I'm going to join Sundowns." So that's how the deal happened.
Now the sign-on fee at Sundowns,
and I signed the contract.
Yes.
And I signed the contract while I was at the Supersport Awards.
So at the Supersport Awards, you were signing a contract with Sundowns.
At the Supersport Awards, it was happening in I can't remember that place. Yeah, it's a place between Joburg and Midrand. It's that place. I can't remember. So we were having the thing there, and they called me. They said, "You must go to the hotel. Your agent is waiting for you there, and the Sundowns people." I went, bro. I left. I said, "I'm coming." I left, and I signed the contract. I came back as nothing has happened. I came back, continue my awards, and I was top scorer of the club that season.
Because I wanted to ask you, so you received an award, but you already signed for another team.
Yeah. That's business, my friend.
Yes.
That's the business. That's the football. So that's how I end up at Sundowns.
How long did you stay at Sundowns? Because I know I think you retired officially in 2018. I could be wrong, but I think around 2018, 2017, you retired.
I retired 2018.
2018, yes. You were taxed at the time,
I was at Tax. Tax was my last season.
Yeah. So how long did you stay at Sundowns, and how was your stay? Besides playing, besides everything, how was your stay at Sundowns?
No, my stay was I was happy. I was happy. I wasn't playing as much as I wanted. You know how sometimes it is. They chop, you in, you out, you in, you out, you in, you out.
Yes.
But I was basically the only player that was in the 18 the whole season. So we played like 50 something games. I was always in the 18. 50 something games.
Sure.
It was you know, Pizzo wanted to use me as a player. When things goes wrong, I come in.
Oh.
And in the clubs I played, I was more like the main man. I was more the main striker. You know? I played, I think the first 4 games I played, I had 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 man of the match. First 4 games, But that's Sundowns. You just all of a sudden, boom, you find yourself on the bench.
On the bench again.
Yeah.
Now let's talk. Yeah. Now let's talk about what you did after that and the future. After you retired, did you have a plan? And are you back in Senegal now, or are you still in Norway?
I'm in Norway. I'm based in Norway now. When I retire, my plan was to start as a coach, which I did. Went to do my C license first, and I passed, and I was busy with my B license when the COVID hit. So I had to put it on hold, but I was still coaching. I was coaching the development the development team of my former club, and I was given the one I played for, not the one that fired me, but you know, I played for one team, one other team in
the other one, yes.
Yeah. So that team. So yeah, I was given a 5th division team. That was my first coaching experience, actually, as a coach of a team. So we finished second. One defeat in the whole season. 1 defeat.
Wow.
And we were unbeaten at home. So, but obviously I was playing. That's why the team was doing so well also. But I was the coach, but I was playing sometimes. So yeah.
Are you still with the team? Yes.
No, I left the team. I left the team because that last season I wanted to take a break. I wanted to take a break from football a little bit, because I've been in football since I don't know when. So I told the club that somebody needs to take over, because I wanted to take a break. Then at the end of the season, I decided I was going to go to another team and train with them and try to keep myself busy. So I did.
You wanted to be busy.
Yeah, I always want to keep myself in form, you know.
Yes.
So I went to a team that's in the 5th division, but they got promoted to the 1st division, to the 4th division, sorry.
Meaning, if you can afford for you to take a break, meaning that football really took care of you over the years.
Yeah,
really saved up money and
football took good care of me.
Yeah.
If it wasn't of football, I would be dead long time ago, my friend.
Ne? Which team would you say was the highest paying for you?
Yeah, obviously Wolfsburg.
Paid you very well.
Wolfsburg paid me very well. Then it was Sundowns. Then it was Supersport. Yeah, those ones.
How much were you getting at Sundowns in Supersport?
Sundowns, I think I was 220 or something.
I lost you there a bit.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Sundowns, I think I was getting 220, something like that.
All right. And SuperSport?
Yeah. SuperSport, I was getting 150 or 70. 170, I
At the
can't remember.
time.
Yeah.
My brother, now we'll
Yeah.
talk about the PSL. Have you been watching PSL games? We are wrapping it up now.
I've watched. I don't watch it, but I follow it. You know,
You follow it now and
I
then,
follow
yes.
the result and stuff. But I saw that what do you call it? That Chiefs beat Paris recently with a nice goal. I saw the
Yes.
goal.
Yeah.
I've been following it. I see Sundowns is still dominating.
So, which team do you think? What is your top three at the end of the season next year in May? Which top three?
I think it's gonna be Sundowns, Chiefs, and SuperSport.
Sundowns, Chiefs, and SuperSport.
Yeah, I think Chiefs they're gonna improve. They're gonna improve. They're gonna go up. Pirates might overtake SuperSport and finish third, but I think it's gonna be those top four.
The top four is
Pirates,
gonna be those
Pirates,
four, yeah.
Chiefs, Sundowns, SuperSport. Yeah,
SuperSport.
like it's been like this during my time anyway.
Yeah,
those are the
yeah.
best. Those four teams has been the best in South Africa for a long time.
Yeah, true. Thank you very much for this, my brother.
Pleasure.
Too long.
Always.
Enjoyed this. Hopefully we'll have part 2.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much. We'll talk, you know.
All right. Sure.
Ciao.